Before Adesua could ask more, the old woman vanished. That night, Adesua wore the goddess underwears and slept. By morning, everything changed. In the village of Ebokare, there lived a young dwarf girl named Adesua. She was small in body size, but her heart was large enough to carry the pain of an entire village. From the day she was born, people treated her like a mistake. Children laughed when she passed. Women whispered behind their grinding stones. Men looked at her and shook their heads. Who will marry this one? They mocked. But Adesua never answered them. She only lowered her eyes, carried her basket, and continued walking. What nobody knew was that Adesua carried a blessing. Her late mother had told her before she died, "My child," her mother whispered, holding her weak hands. "Any man who loves you with a true heart will never know lack. His home will rise, his name will grow. But beware of greedy men. They will come when they discover your light." Adesua never told anyone. She wanted love, not men chasing blessings. Years passed, and no man came. Until one evening, during the New Yam festival, the drums were loud, the dancers were many. The moon sat above the village like a white calabash. Adesua stood alone near a palm tree, watching others dance. Then, a young hunter named Osage walked towards her. The villagers became quiet. "Good evening, Adesua," he said gently. Adesua looked behind her. "Are you speaking to me?" Osage smiled. "Yes, I've been watching you. You always stand alone. May I stand with you?" That night, they talked until the fire died. Osage did not mock her height. He did not pity her. He saw her. And for the first time in her life, Adesua felt like a woman, not a village joke. Their friendship became love. Soon, Osage married her. The whole village laughed. A handsome hunter married Adesua. He must be blind. Maybe she used charm. But Osage ignored them. He held Adesua's hand openly. And after their marriage, his life changed. His traps caught many animals. His farm produced more yams than ever before. People came from nearby villages to buy from him. Within months, Osage became respected. Then the whispers changed. So, Adesua is not useless. Maybe she carries wealth. Maybe whoever marries her becomes blessed. Greedy eyes began to watch her. But Adesua was happy because Osage loved her before the blessings showed. Then one night, Osage disappeared. No blood, no footprints, no broken doors. Only his hunting knife left on the floor. Adesua searched everywhere. She cried until her voice became weak. Some said spirits took him. Some said he ran away. Some said he had used her blessing and left. But Adesua refused to believe it. "My Osage will never leave me," she said. 2 years passed. Loneliness ate her heart slowly. Then, men began to come. Men who once mocked her now brought goats. Men who once laughed now knelt at her door. "Adesua, marry me. I've always loved you. You are the woman of my destiny." But she knew they were lying. They wanted the blessing. But loneliness is a heavy load. So Adesua married a trader named Ovieroba. At first, he treated her kindly. But once his trade began to grow, his true face appeared. He stopped eating her food. He stopped sleeping at home. He began to say, "A man like me deserves a beautiful wife." Then one morning, he ran away with a maiden from another village. Adesua broke again. Another man came. This time, each one became rich. Each one changed. Each one left. Soon, people began calling her the small woman with big fortune. Men no longer hid their greed. Some said, "Let me marry her for 1 year. Once I become rich, I will leave." Adesua heard everything. Her heart became cold. One night, tired of pain, she walked into the forbidden forest. There, under an iroko tree, there she met an old woman with silver hairs and eyes that glowed like fireflies. The old woman spoke first. "Adesua, daughter of sorrow, why do you cry?" Adesua fell to her knees. "I am tired. Men use me. The village mocks me. Even my blessing has become my punishment." The old man smiled sadly. "Then, take this." She brought out a strange underwear wrapped in red clothes. It shimmered like moonlight on water. This belonged to Ohiame, the ancient forest goddess. Wear it, and the world will see beauty where they once saw shame. Adesua trembled. "What is the price?" The old woman leaned closer. "Any man who marries you for beauty or wealth will lose what he worships most. But any man who loves you truly will be blessed." Adesua swallowed hard. The old woman's voice became serious. "Never remove it unless true love returns to you. If you remove it before then, your sorrow will double." Before Adesua could ask more, the old woman vanished. That night, Adesua wore the goddess underwears and slept. By morning, everything changed. Her skin glowed. Her face shone. Her body carried a beauty no one in Ebokari have ever seen. When she stepped outside, the village froze. Women dropped their pots. Men forgot their words. Women, children ran after her, shouting, "Who is she?" Then one old woman screamed, "It's Adesua." The same people who mocked her now stared like she had fallen from the sky. Now, men flooded her compound. Chiefs came, farmers came, warriors came. Even married men came secretly. But Adesua only watched them. She now understood the old woman's words. The first man she accepted was Chief Igodalo, the proudest man in the village. He wanted her beauty. He wanted her blessing. He wanted to show everyone that he owned the most beautiful woman in Igbogari. But 3 months after their marriage, his wealth began to disappear. His barns caught fire. His debtors refused to pay. His servants left. His land was taken. By the next market day, Chief Igodalo sat beside the road, begging for roasted corn. The village trembled. Adesua said nothing. Then another man came, a singer who loved fame. After marrying Adesua, nobody wanted to hear his songs again. Another came, a handsome man who worshipped his face. After marrying her for beauty, his beauty faded until even mirrors seemed to reject him. The village became afraid. They whispered, "Adesua's beauty is not ordinary." But still, greedy men came. Then, one evening during another New Yam festival, a stranger entered Ebokari. He walked slowly with a staff in his hand. His clothes were dusty. His face was tired, but his eyes were familiar. Adesua saw him from afar and dropped the calabash in her hand. "Osagie!" The whole village turned. The stranger looked at her. "My Adesua!" She ran to him and fell into his arms, crying, "You are alive!" Osagie held her tightly. I never left you. Chief Igodalo captured me years ago. He knew your blessings and wanted you for himself. He sold me to men beyond the river. I escaped, but it took me years to find my way home. The village gasped. Adesuwa's body shook. The first man punished by the goddess had been the same man who destroyed her happiness. Osage looked at her new beauty, then touched her face gently. You are beautiful, he said, but I loved you before this face. I came back for the woman who stood alone by the palm tree. Adesuwa wept. That night, she returned to the forest. The old woman appeared again. True love has returned, the old woman said. Adesuwa bowed. I want this beauty gone. I want peace. The old woman nodded. Then remove what belongs to the goddess and burn it before sunrise. Adesuwa returned home. She removed the magical underwear and threw it into the fire. The flames turned blue. The wind screamed. Then silence fell. Her goddess beauty faded. Her old body returned. The small Adesuwa stood there again, with gentle eyes and tired hands. Then she stepped outside. Osage was waiting. He smiled. There you are, Adesuwa cried. You are not disappointed? Osage shook his head. I lost many years searching for you. I did not return for the face of the goddess. I returned for my wife. They married again quietly. No crowds, no festival drums. Just two hearts that had suffered and survived. The end.